Hi guys, this is Roscoe0583 here, and welcome to my review of the Lieutenant Jim Gordon SWAT version figure by Hot Toys. Now this is one of 3 2012 Toy Fair exclusives by Hot Toys, and in my opinion I feel that this is the best one out of the 3 by far. Has a far superior head sculpt than the other two, being Angelica and Captain America, and overall I feel just a better character from his part he played in the film. Anyways, let's go take a look at the packaging that this guy comes in. Now it has a similar box to the other 2 Toy Fairs done by Hot Toys. Nice sturdy box. You got a nice picture of Gary Oldman, who plays Lieutenant Jim Gordon. Now down the bottom you got the charcoal barring, like a Bart area there. Lieutenant Jim Gordon heading, and the Dark Knight logo. Now this is the SWAT version, so I'm assuming by Hot Toys mentioning that that we're going to see a Commissioner Gordon version. So we could probably expect that in the horizon. Now this is a Toy Fair's exclusives, but I ordered this through Sideshow, so that's why we got the Sideshow exclusive logo. Now this sort of texture and colour continues around the back, so there's no real image. You just have your warnings on the back, down the bottom as per usual. Now as I mentioned in a few other videos, this is my favourite style box, nice and solid. The inner contents slide out through one side, and this is what we get. We have like a black inner box with the window, where we get to see the figure, Jim Gordon, and his accessories. We have the GC PD sort of label on the side on this inner slip here. So Gotham City Police Department, just like we did with the other Toy Fairs boxes. And just with those as well, with this one we get a cutout on the bottom. For example, with this one, I've just left it open so you can see, we get the Police Department logo there, Movie Masterpiece Series. So that's all been cut out. And on the side, there's another part of the logo in that little window, and the back is just plain black, so nothing's happening there. So just like the other 2 which I have, the other 2 exclusives, excellent packaging, very fitting for this figure. Alright, let's go take a look at the accessories. As per usual with Hot Toys, we get our instruction leaflet. Shows you how to put the accessories on and how to move the joints to avoid damage. We get the SWAT helmet, which is pretty cool. However, it's probably regarded more as an accessory, not part of the costume. Probably to have with him on his belt or on the ground beside him, as it doesn't fit on his head. It's far too small for it to slide over the Jim Gordon head sculpt. So if you've got like maybe a custom figure, or just want to have it to sort of display it as a scene, a part of the scene from the film, it's good, but you can't put it on the head. We get these 2 cable ties which go on the SWAT vest. Now doesn't bother me having these on. Once I would put them on, there's no way to get them off. Being cable ties, you probably would have to cut them off, so not too fussed about putting them on. I'll just probably leave those in the box. We also get lots of spare hands. We get 4 gloved hands, so we've got 2 right ones there, and we have 2 left. And also you get 2 left and 2 right ungloved hands. Now they've got lots of nice fleshy tones in these hands, or these hand sculpts. Different variations of pink and flesh tones, especially around the knuckles, you can see there. So they're done quite nice. We also get spare hand pegs, which are common in all Hot Toys figures these days. Always great to have, always seem to mention that. You get these goggles to go with the helmet. You get the sort of regular prescription glasses that Gordon wears. That's great if you want to buy a spare head sculpt, or if you just want to buy this figure and customize it. You've got the Commissioner Gordon style glasses that he has throughout most of the film. I got imposed with these sort of combat prescription glasses. That's how I'm going to describe it. Just like he was in the scene, so a bit more movie accurate with the costume that he's got on at the moment. But they are very good, look exactly like they do in the film, and it's great that Hot Toys have included them as well. Alright, you get the CB radio, that fits in a little pocket in the back of his belt. His cord goes around to this little section here, which fits in the top of his vest. This part here stretches quite a fair bit, so it's quite clever accessory, and I'll be putting that in once I finish this review, because it does look good in. So overall, nice amount of accessories, nothing too extravagant, but I can't see what else they could have put in this set to give us any extra. Now, some accessories I've put on the figure, or one of them here, is this big, I think it's a shotgun. It's quite big, very long. That section there where he's holding actually shifts backwards and forwards to load the weapon. So it does have some movement, which is quite cool. And you also get your standard Hot Toy stand. So it's labelled The Dark Knight, Lieutenant Jim Gordon. And here we have the other glasses. Now this is definitely, in my opinion, the best head sculpt out of the 3 exclusives. Looks like a bit more time was spent on it. There's more human-like qualities to it, like with the wrinkles, the hair, the blemishes, sort of like the sun damage with freckles that we come to expect with Hot Toys quality. Unfortunately, it's not always the case. We don't always get that sort of look on some figures. I know we didn't get it on the Captain America, the rescue uniform version, but we've got it on this. He's just an awesome character, and I'm happy to have a Gary Oldman sculpt finally in my collection. I feel he's a great actor. Just take these glasses off, get to see his eyes. It's really nicely done. It's absolutely outstanding. A lot of different texture throughout the hair. The ears are very well done. Now, another thing I like about this head sculpt is that the neck post is connected to it. It's part of it. So you get a lot of movement throughout when you come to posing. Like with other figures lately, we've been getting the head to cut off there. It looks unnatural, and it sort of sticks to the post or the neck post. You only really turn it left and right and slightly up and down. With this, you get it's sort of joint at the shoulders, so you get a lot of range of movement, which you couldn't usually do with one of those newer style figures. So it looks really good. Alright, we got his undershirt there, the police department logo. Got his blue sort of regulation outfit. They got the SWAT vest. You see all the zippers there. Place to put all his sort of accessories, which I mentioned earlier. The radio and the cable ties. The SWAT emblem there. Got this patch, which is pretty nice. I know a few collectors had a few issues with it coming off. It doesn't look like it's on very well. Looks like the glue, there's not a glue that sets very well. It's sort of, it hasn't dried. It's sort of like a sticky, sort of tacky glue. So you got to keep an eye on that it doesn't fall off. And if it does, use some sort of flexible glue rather than a super glue, which would harden the material it's on and probably ruin it. But yeah, it's not on very well. I thought they could use a better material to do that. I thought they would have known by now how to attach patches like that. But anyways, mine's still on at the moment, but it looked like it could come off in time, but only time will tell. Here we have the SWAT emblem on the back. That is a little bit tacky, sort of like the rubberized sort of stuff they've used. So that's probably something you want to keep out of the sun. Seems like something that could perish if it's in or exposed to UV for a long period of time. So that's something to watch out for. But yeah, Does look really good. The effects there. You have the place to put his radio just there. There's sort of like a side pack there, all the clips, and also get his handgun. Just got resting there, haven't put it in properly yet, but it fits in quite well. I've got him posed in that sort of iconic pose where he stands over the Joker just after capturing. Got all the strapping around his legs. Looks really good. You got your knee guards, or knee pads, and you got some really nice detail on the boots. A couple of different tones there, and the laces are actually, I think they're like a rubber. They're moulded to it. They're not loose. Overall, it's an excellent looking figure. I'm sure we're going to see another version in time, but for the time being, it's something that all of us Batman fans had to go and get. Especially that, you know, when the new Joker comes out, to have him pose with that, it's something that's going to look really good. Yeah, so if you're thinking about getting this guy, I think you're crazy if you don't. It's an excellent looking figure. It's a pretty simple figure. It doesn't take long to pose. It's nothing too fancy and requires, huge assembly. Pretty basic, but sometimes less is more, I feel. In this case, the quality and likeness is there, and less worry about other things has allowed this sort of figure to stand out above the other two. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of Jim Gordon. Hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a comment if you wish to do so. I'll get back to you whenever I can. Thanks guys. Bye for now.